Salvete omnes, here's a little vocabulary video on Oxford Chapter 40, and our friend Crispus, which means curly, says, Studete his verbis, studeo takes a dative, aut in arborem mutaberis. Okay, for each of these words, repeat after me. Audeo, audere, ausis sum. Repeat. What does this word mean? 3, 2, 1, next slide. To dare, like our words audacity or being audacious. Note, this is one of 5 semi-deponent verbs. That means they are deponent only in the perfect system. The first part of the verb is normal, only the perfect is deponent. So, passive form, active in translation. Gaudeo, gaudere, gauisis sum. Repeat. Gaudeo, gaudere, gauisis sum. 3, 2, 1. It means to rejoice or be glad, like our words enjoy. If you're gaudiloquent, you're speaking in joyful words. Joyful, rejoice. This is also a semi-deponent verb. Soleo, solere, solitus sum. Repeat. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. To be accustomed to be in the habit of doing something. Another semi-deponent verb, and this will look for an infinitive, what you're accustomed to doing. Confido, confidere, confissus sum. Repeat. What does this verb mean? 3, 2, 1. To trust in, and verbs of trusting or believing take a dative. And here's lots of derivatives. Again, a semi-deponent verb. Fio, fieri, factus sum. Repeat. Fio, fieri, factus sum. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. This verb means either to become or be made, and when it means be made, it is used as the passive of the verb facio, facere, feci, factus, to do or make. In addition to being a semi-deponent verb, it also has some irregular forms. Please learn them separately. Aestimo, aestimare, aestimavi, aestimatus aum. Repeat. What does this verb mean? 3, 2, 1. To value. We get esteem from this verb, estimation, and even aim. Contemno, contemnere, contempsi, contemptus aum. Repeat. Contemno, contemnere, contempsi, contemptus aum. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. It means to despise or scorn. We get contemn and condemn, damnation, from this. Ignosco, ignoscere, ignovi, ignotus aum. Repeat. Ignosco, ignoscere, ignovi, ignotus aum. What does this verb mean? 3, 2, 1. It means to pardon or to forgive, and it's followed by the dative. So if you forgive Frank, Frank would go into the dative. It's related to the word to know. Please pause and look at the derivatives. Servio, servire, servii, servitus aum. Repeat. 3, 2, 1. This verb means to serve, or literally to be a slave to. That's why it's followed by the dative case. You can see the derivatives. Caveat, do not confuse this verb with servo servare, where we get preserve or conserve, which means to keep something safe. Proficio, proficere, profeci, profectus aum. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. This means to make progress, to accomplish something. It's a stronger form of facio, to do or make. Look at all the derivatives. especially proficiency, proficient, and profit. Suscipio, suscipere, suscapi, susceptus aum. Repeat. What does this verb mean? 1, 2, 3. To literally undertake or begin something. It's a compound of sub plus capio. So like I said, undertake. So all the derivatives are related to capio. Utor, uti, usus sum. Repeat. Utor, uti, usus sum. What does this verb mean? 3, 2, 1. It means to use or gain benefit from, and it's followed by the ablative. We get abuse, abusive, use, useful, lots of verbs. Usurious, utility. This obviously is a deponent verb, and it's a very common verb. So please learn this. Lyra, lyrae, feminine. Repeat. What does this noun mean? 3, 2, 1. It means, of course, the lyre. Here we have a picture of it here. Apollo's lyre. And obviously the words lyrics and lyricist and our word lyre. This is a little picture of Apollo, the god of music. He did not invent the lyre, but Hermes gave it to him on the first day of Hermes' birth. I hope you know the myth about that one. Aerarium, aerarii, neuter. Repeat. Aerarium, aerarii. What does this noun mean? Treasury. It's related to the noun iris, which means bronze. Please read these derivatives. Fatum, fati, neuter. Repeat. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. It means fate, of course, or destiny. And look at all the derivatives. It's related to the verb, the deponent verb for fari, and whose fourth or perfect stem is fatus. This is the verb to utter, to speak. That's why we get words like confess and professor from this, and also fable and fame. Responsum, responsi, neuter. Responsum, responsi. Repeat. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. Well, it means a reply or an answer. Often, you can use it for any sort of reply. For the Oracle of Delphi, it would be the oracular response. Look at all the derivatives. Even the word spouse. You have to answer to your spouse. No, that's actually related to the idea, the verb spondeo, which is linguistically related to responsum, which means promise. So this is someone promised to you. But to be responsible means you have an answer for something. Somnium, somnii, neuter. Repeat. What does this word mean? 3, 2, 1. It means a dream. It's related to the word for sleep. In fact, the god of sleep is Somnus, or in Greek it would be Hypnos. And we obviously get words like insomnia from this. And if you're a somniloquist, you talk in your sleep. What does somnambulism mean? Miras, mira, mirum. A 2-on-2 adjective. Miras, mira, mirum. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. Well, it means wonderful, amazing. We get miraculous from it. And words like admirable and admire. And even the name Miranda and mirror. Okay, now we have the third declension adjective, torpus torpe. Repeat. Third declension. Torpus torpe. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. It means disgraceful or ugly, and it can have a moral sense. The words turpitude is a noun. That means usually moral disgrace, and turpitudinous would be the adjective of that. Now in Latin it can be physically ugly too, as well as morally ugly. So this is a third declension adjective of two terminations. So the first form, turpis, is for masculine and feminine. So that would mean masculine and feminine have identical forms. And this is for neuter only. Post hoc. Repeat. Post hoc. What does this mean? 3, 2, 1. After this, literally, or the hereafter. It's an adverb. So the derivatives I gave are anything with post. Now it's composed of post, after, and little h word hoc. And we all know that little h words mean this. So together after this. Quis quid, basically quis quid, or ali, which is short for aliquis aliquid. So this is a special use of quis quid. So repeat. What does it mean? 3, 2, 1. Alright, now, like I said, this is short for aliquis. The ali drops off from quis and quid. So here's a little jingle to remember, which shows up all the time in Latin. After si, nisi, num, and ne, all the allies drop away. So in other words, if you see si quid, that's going to mean if anything. Or if you see si quis, that's going to mean if anyone. Got it? Well, before going on, you better repeat the jingle. Pause the video and repeat. Okay, here is an overview, a short list of all the words, principal parts of all the verbs and what they mean. Please pause the video and look at this. Alright, take a look at these words, pronounce them again, and say what they mean. Please pause the video. 3, 2, 1. Do the same here. Pause the video and say the words out loud and say what they mean. 3, 2, 1. And lastly, look at these words, say them and pronounce them out loud in Latin and say what they mean. 3, 2, 1. Okay, walete everyone. Study hard. Studete bene.